All right, here I am. I'm back. Friday, and what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to do maintenance, I guess you'd call that. I'm going to do 5 sets of 3. This here is set, like I said, it's set at it's not at the lowest, it's at the second lowest. How would you say that? It's one up, okay? Ray, you had a problem there with your brain when you commented. That's how my brain is right now. I tell you, the heat has always. I have never been good with heat, even when I was a young kid. Lightheaded, you get that lightheaded. You don't want to do anything feeling where it just drains you. So, of course, that's how my brain is. So, this is not at the lowest setting. I have it set one pin higher. And I still have the 80-pound resistance. Now, assistance. So, I'm going to do 5 sets of 3 because I thought today was going to be a rest day. No, today ain't going to be a rest day because I have a hell of a friggin' job. Maybe for some it wouldn't be a hell of a job, but I got to dig out that drainage hole down at the end of my parents' property, and that is just full of rocks and dirt and driveway fill. Well, the shit that they put on the road, that's all down there. It's just, completely covered. So I got to go pickaxe, shovel that. I got to put in a trailer. Got to take that down, dump that down in the woods. Yeah, so I don't know if tomorrow is going to be a lift day. I'm looking at Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday for my next week of lifting. But I do want to get this in, even though I don't feel like it. So 5 sets of 3, let's see how this goes. All right, okay. That felt pretty good. So I'll be back for set number 2. All right, round number 2. All right. Just get that blood flowing. All right, set number 3. All right, I'll be back for set number 4. All right, set number 4. I'll be back for the last set. All right, here we go, last set. All right. I could have done more. And I don't like the fact that I'm going to have to, I guess you could say, play it by ear and possibly do lighter weight occasionally because of this damn heat and everything, and the amount of work that I got now. It really is kind of irritating. But I'm going to find a way to, say, maintain throughout the summer, maintain the, you could say the weight as far as I'm having a hard time thinking again. But maintain what I've already achieved. Try to, keep it at that, because now when we do go back to work, we're going to be working 8 hours from 6 to 2:30, but still it doesn't really matter, because if it's up there in the 90s, it's going to drain you. And I got to find a way of, I guess you could say, competing with this heat to where I win. I got to find something. I was drinking a electrolyte drink during the day, and that did not seem to do much more than it actually made me feel worse. So I kind of, diluted it more. I don't put as much in. You're supposed to put so many scoops in. Well, that there didn't seem to work. So I'm going to be looking around to see if there's anything that really, electrolytes are really good in the heat when you're sweating and all that, but I got to find a way, man. I mean, and this has been all my life. This isn't just like it happened when I got older. Like I said, the heat always made me feel like shit. I am better in the cold, okay? I've got that Germanic northern blood that, when the fucking heat hits, it thickens up, I guess. I don't know. But it's fucking annoying. It really is. It is. Because as a man, we like to fix shit. And it's like, I'm going to keep looking until I find something that, even if it's just this much, even if it's that much, so I can do the shit that I love here. Okay? Because like I said, I'm in a really foul mood. I mean, I'd snap fucking necks. Okay? You get in my way because of this? There you go. How about you? You and me you don't? You're running away now? Yeah, okay. So yeah, and it's a good attitude, okay? It's a fight attitude instead of a flight. There are people that, they go, well, it got really hot, and I stopped lifting weights for a couple months. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. So if I'm going to be doing light workouts throughout the summer, then I'm going to be doing light workouts throughout the summer. If it, I got to work my way up when it starts cooling off, then I got to work my way up. If I get right back to where I was at, good. If I get better, great. Because I'm also looking at how to optimize my workouts at my age, okay? 58 years old. I got to figure out how to do this so I can continue to get stronger. So working smarter instead of harder is, I guess you could say, what I want to do, even though I do want to work hard. But anyway, that's it for today. And if I can get back in here tomorrow, I'm going to. Otherwise, tomorrow's going to be other work. So, it just doesn't end, does it? It's like no rest for the wicked. Yeah, so I'll see you sometime.